I didn't know Gilbert Arenas got Pat Dev'd off his own show. I didn't know they Pat Dev Gilbert Arenas off his show.
Because you don't, based off of what you were saying, you don't get to determine how the show goes. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, the partnership I get, you didn't really understand exactly how big the platform was gonna get. I think you undersold yourself because you didn't realize how great you was as a content creator, honestly. And I've given you props. I've always celebrated you and said that I think that you are incredible and that you got the #1 basketball show in the whole 9 yards. But at what point in this infrastructure deal did you give up the control to where you can't determine, hey, no, I'm executive producing this, I'm controlling my own IP, I determine how many times we stream, I determine whether or not we want to add a football show. At what point did that part come in is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, so I had 50% of both shows. So basically any show I produce under No Chill Productions. So No Chill Production is what 50-50. They don't have rights to Gilbert Arenas. So this channel, anything I do with my name and likeness outside of No Chill Productions, I own 100%. So I'm not exclusive to doing deals, right, with other people. So I never really had control. I didn't want control of thumbnails and all that because I didn't really know about it. I didn't really care. Just you do what you need to do. I'll learn on the way when my contract is up, which is up in 10 months from now. I own all the equipment.
You get to keep everything?
So basically my deal is actually this. I own all the equipment. Now, when it comes to the show itself, remember, it's a concept.
Right.
It's not real. 50% is real if we sell it. Now, if I walk away, what do they have? They can't use Gil's Arena name. They can't use Gil's Arena crew. That's part of my deal. They can't use Skip Bayless and the crew. That's part of my deal. So that means they will have to start brand new.
So to me, it was less about the rankings of the players they're talking about and more just about Pat Bev's energy. I mean, this dude gets.
Well, we
this
know
dude gets. Yeah, I mean, he gets kicked off his own show and replaced on his own show. He goes through legal troubles, which you never really want to laugh about. I'm glad they were able to straighten the legal troubles out. But you get kicked off your own show. Yeah, you get kicked off your own show. Barstool plays in your face. Your partners don't want you back, and you figure, now let me try to go viral. Let me try to get my own shit off the ground by shooting at D Wade.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Jackson. Okay, that's it. That's all I can give you. Thriller's coming. Shut up already. Okay?
Gilbert Arenas recently gave fans a brief preview of the new show he's building from his basement, and that teaser alone has already become one of the biggest topics in basketball media. Considering the success and popularity of Gil's Arena, it's no surprise so many people are paying close attention to what's happening next. The announcement has sparked plenty of discussion across the basketball community, and one of the most notable voices to weigh in is Patrick Beverley. His opinion carries even more significance because he recently went through a similar situation himself, making his perspective one that fans are especially interested in hearing.
Now that, everything has been, the truth came out and everything is over with, I'll call Dave, like, okay, cool. It's time to get back on the pod. Like, what's up? You feel me? Dave say, have you talked to the guys? And I'm like, okay. I don't know why I gotta talk to them, but all right. I hit the group chat. Mind you, through this whole time, right? And I don't wanna harp too much on this, but through this whole time, like, I ain't heard a word from wrong. Baptized, so like, excuse me if I feel some type of way, right? Not from Barstool, just from the homie. This was the Pat Bev and Rome. We got 278,000 subscribers together. We got a YouTube plaque together. You feel me? So like, this my dog. Like I thought, like, You feel me? This is my dog. So I hit the group like, yo, you know, I'm back, boys. I'm ready to work. You feel me? Like, man, stuff is past, man. Y'all been holding down. I'm ready to get back to work. Ron reached out to me, man. I know you glad this is over, this. I'm like, all right, so okay, when do we start? And then they go quiet. And I'm like, they like, have you talked to anybody? I'm like, talk to anybody? Like, I talked to Dave. Dave say, have I talked to y'all? I talked to y'all. Y'all tell me, have I talked to somebody else? So me and Dave get on the phone. And Dave, shout out to Dave too, man. Solid dude since day one. Like from him finding me into where I am right now, media-wise, he's been a phenomenal, right? I talked to Dave, and Dave hit me like, yeah, the guys wanted me to reach out and tell you that, you know, they want to keep going how the party is now.
All I have to say about it is I know that Pat Bev is misrepresenting what happened, and he knows that he's not telling the full truth about this situation. But like I said to him personally when I reached out to him, I wish him nothing but the best.
But the only issue I had with Pat was the trust issue. Like, he just up and left us when I thought we had something rocking.
Now it's just, man, listen, we got White Chocolate. Me and White Chocolate got a huge announcement. I'm gonna let you give it to him, White Chocolate. I'm gonna let you give it to him.
Yeah, this podcast, we're gonna try to start something next week, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Hooping and hollering. Let's see what's happening.
Hooping and hollering podcast. Obviously by Barstool. Shout out to Barstool Sports. So it's gonna be me, White Chocolate, Wrong. We gonna be in there. We gonna be hooping, and we gonna be talking about hoops, and we damn sure gonna be hollering. So yeah, it's gonna be a vibe.
For sure. No holds barred either.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, Patrick Beverley decided to weigh in because he's experienced a very similar situation himself. Now we're watching a comparable scenario unfold with Gilbert Arenas, who has been publicly criticizing Underdog and questioning the company's decisions after bringing in Skip Bayless, while his own future with the platform remains uncertain. With that in mind, let's take a look at what Pat Beverley had to say about the entire situation. And if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps support the channel, and I genuinely appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
I didn't know Gilbert Arenas got Pat Dev off his own show. I didn't know this. I was wondering why Brandon Jennings, his energy was getting a little different. He was tweeting a lot more. He was speaking a lot more. I didn't know they Pat Dev Gilbert Arenas off his show. I didn't know they moved like that. I see, and no one knows why. Y'all got to give me a reason why. Gilbert Arenas. And then I was wondering why Brandon Jennings was like, yeah, our show is the #1 show out. I'm like, our show? Like, what the fuck? Is he delusional? That motherfucker said Gilbert Arenas. That said Gilbert Arenas. That said Gil's Arenas show. So you're telling me they kicked this man off his show in his house? Come on, man. Come on, Gil. Gil, you got to give me something, Gil. You got to tell me the truth, man. You got to tell me the truth, Gil. Gil, you got to tell me the truth, man. Because I was just getting messages from Rashad McCants on how you don't like working with y'all. And all of a sudden, you off the show, Gil? Come on, man. Give me something, Gil. Give me something, man. Give me something, man. We'll be a hell of a duo, I'll tell you that. We'll be a hell of a duo, Gil. Then kick Gilbert Arenas off his show, man. But how does that work, right? A company or brand uses, you know, his likeliness, right? My likeliness when it comes to, you know, the Pat Bev show. You get everything out of it. And then the people around can reap the benefits, help boost them. And then you get booted off your own show for whatever reason. I don't get it.
That wraps up Patrick Beverley's thoughts on everything surrounding Gilbert. When you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, it's clear this situation has developed into something that changes almost by the day. It's easy to see why someone like Rashad McCants would embrace the extra screen time and the opportunity to debate alongside the rest of the panel. On the other hand, Gilbert has likely seen the wave of online reactions, with plenty of viewers claiming the show has continued to thrive or even improved without him. Seeing those comments may have reinforced his decision to move forward and build a platform of his own. No matter how you look at it, there's a lot happening behind the scenes, and it's still too early to know how everything will ultimately play out. That's just the way I see it. Now I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know where you stand on everything we discussed today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more basketball updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.